The Shreveport Times held the second Best of Preps banquet on May 16th, recognizing local high school athletes, coaches, and support staff. The event grew from 300 attendees in its inaugural year to over 1,300 this year, with 500 plus athletes honored. The buzz around town was palpable, with hashtag TimesBOP trending #1 on Twitter and still performing as #4 2 hours post-event. The Best of Preps banquet is viewed as a success from not only the athletes and their parents, but participating sponsors, with AT&T exceeding their pledge goal for their interactive It Can Wait simulation.
So when I first walked in the room, I just looked at, I was like, wow. I wasn't expecting it to be that many people. I was thinking maybe like 500 people, but I wasn't expecting 1,300 people to be in this room.
Whenever I was walking in, I was just like, dang, this is really fancy. Like I wasn't expecting it, like even the player tags, I was just like, okay, this is really fun.
It's been a tough journey, you know. There's some days you don't want to run and days where it's raining and even snowing a few times, and you know, it's hard, but you know, you see your eyes on the prize and you see, you know, achievements like this and a state title, and you know, it just puts everything into perspective, and it's just, you know, it comes down to it, and you know, you get great things like this. It's awesome.
But before the night is over, athletes and attendees get to meet some of the biggest sports stars in the world. NFL quarterback and Super Bowl champion Drew Brees delivered the keynote speech, inspiring a room full of young athletes.
Last game of the season, dislocate my right shoulder, a devastating injury. Was told by the doctors in Miami that I had a 25% chance of coming back and playing again. That was the first time where I really felt like my sports career might be over, might be done. And that was a scary, scary thought. I felt like it was just being completely ripped away from me. And that challenged me greatly. But I had trust, I had faith. I can honestly say I never committed myself to something so just fiercely and competitively as I did that at that time. Before I knew it, just setting those short-term goals each and every day, just get that little win, that little win, that little win, was resulting in big wins. And at the end of the day, there I was throwing the ball, and I said, I'm going to come back. And not only am I going to come back, I'm going to come back stronger.
It gives the younger kids from where I'm from a face to look at, a role model, positive role models to look at, and that's the most important thing to feeding to our younger kids' mind.
You know, these kids are just so accomplished. It's amazing. We recognize just a few of the hundreds and hundreds of great athletes and great athlete students. These are all successful students as well. And so it's just a chance to celebrate and to congratulate these few and extend that to everybody.
It was awesome, you know, just to see so many athletes of varying, you know, sports come together in such a unique setting. It was just awesome. I was real just, you know, proud of all the athletes, and, you know, not only just our kids and our team, but just to see so many athletes get the recognition that they deserve, and to hear Drew Brees give such a great message. You know, it was an awesome experience.
This day really brings our community together because we all of us athletes were able to sit next to one another and recognize each other for the great accomplishments that all of us have actually achieved, and to see how the hard work that everyone goes through. And just, it's a wonderful experience because the families get to come together, you get to meet new people, athletes you may have never met, and you realize that you may be meeting potential friends through college and whatever else may have you. So it's really just a great thing for our community to have everyone come together.
Best of Preps was successful in further strengthening the Times' reputation within Northwest Louisiana as a community-focused and engaged media company, with multiple clients sending notes of admiration for what we are doing in the community. Our efforts have not gone unnoticed.